Hi guys, and welcome to a quick video. There's quite a lot of stuff that's going on this week, so I thought I would do a video to summarise it all for you, because, good lord, it just keeps on giving. Firstly, thank you to everyone who told me what you thought about the colour palettes of the background. I think it's this one, this one, this one, and this one are the popular ones. I can't remember what number they were, but I tried adding, I can't even show you, I tried adding that one. This one, and it actually, the camera doesn't show how green it is, but it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. So I think we might be going with this one or this one or this one. I don't know. I'll have to see. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for your input, because it's always interesting doing this kind of stuff, especially because normally if you're picking a colour for a room, that's a challenge in itself, because you've got to look at all the different lights and weathers and so forth and see what it looks like. But also, I've got the additional challenge of on camera. And actually, those are a lot duller than they are in reality, I think. The pinks. This one, I put this one on the wall. It's so motherfucking pink. I went, no bitch. So thank you for your input. So we got that out of the way. Coming up on this vlog as well, let's do a summary so you don't go anywhere. You could win if you live in Europe or the UK. Don't worry about the EU thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you live in motherfucking Europe or the UK, you could win a collector's edition of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. I was going to say the collector's edition age for PS4. The light is upsetting it quite a lot, but you could win that. More details to follow about when and where. There is, oh yes, we're doing a little event at the NEC in Birmingham on the 25th, the 28th of August, which will be Insomnia 61. I believe there is also an evening stage show. I can't remember which day it is. However, if you want to get tickets for that, you can get a 10% discount if you just go down there, click on the link and use the code I61 Yogscast, or one word. It's all in the description, don't worry. Now, quite a lot of you have noticed, and some of you have expressed your opinions, let's say, some of you concerns about the fact that I am doing a lot more streaming than YouTube, and I'm doing what Kim is doing and so forth, which is effectively archiving content on my YouTube channel. Yes, that is exactly what is going on. Well spotted. However, this is also a pretty quiet time. Those of you who know the way that I work, I don't want to say shackled by AAA title releases, but there's definitely some shit that goes on with that. By the end of the year, I am knackered. I've worked my ass off, desperately editing videos. And despite the fact that streaming, I'm sitting there for, what, 5 hours? Give or take, 5-minute breaks here and there. It's actually a lot less stress and a lot less work, because about 80% of a YouTuber's life is admin and editing. Probably about 10% of that is admin, so 60% of it is editing. That means 20% of it is gaming, if I've done my maths correctly. So anyone who's done YouTube and does editing of narrative stories such as I do will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a lot of work for currently not a lot back in terms of what you get from YouTube. It is definitely a concern. Ads are still a bit weird. The future of YouTube's still a bit weird, and like the fact, there are varying issues. Sub boxes are still buggered, etc, etc, etc. So it's exploring that at the moment, and I hope that sort of alleviates some fears. I'm not going anywhere. Twitch is doing really fucking well, to be honest. It's doing really, really well. You guys are amazing that support me over there. And it just gives a much better bloody community in a way, because I can actually talk back to you guys versus just going, the comments. So we can actually have conversations. You guys can join me for journeys. You can watch me like almost fucking cry myself to death in The Last Guardian and so forth. So if you haven't tried Twitch, what the point is I'm trying to say to you is go and fucking try it out. It will be a bit weird. It is definitely like, there are people that prefer different platforms. I know some people prefer YouTube streaming, but I'm really enjoying Twitch, and I'm working on loads of more emotes, cheer badges, all of this stuff, so that you guys get something back for subscribing. I do weekly giveaways of game codes, which will lead us on to this in a minute, because this is a special one. But yeah, currently I'm trying to juggle both, and hopefully the formula is working. There will definitely be dedicated games that are YouTube only. It's just working out exactly which ones and how to do that, because the more you think about it, things like Assassin's Creed Origins, it's going to be a big open world game. That's going to be a lot of videos versus going, fuck y'all, I'm going to play it for 7 hours on stream and have a great fucking time with you guys, and then I'll cut it up afterwards. The way it is I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to pay my mortgage here, and also play games and have fun, and also converse with you guys. And currently, Twitch is the way to go. So if you haven't already checked out my Twitch, obviously there will be some repeated content here, but there's things like the Red Dead Redemption playthrough. There's both Metro Reduxes, although it's a bit salty because the game, it doesn't like Windows 10. There's loads of stuff to go check out on there, so do go and have a look. Link is down there. It should all be playlisted. I am sending you, hopefully, to the collections page, which is the glorified playlists page, and that should have all the games separated out into playlists, so you can just stick them on and watch them. Before I go into details about the giveaway and the unboxing, and we have a look inside this baby, a very quick note to say I will not be here this Thursday. I am doing something exciting. I would say where and with who, but they may kill me and sell my body parts on the internet. So you're just going to have to wait and see what it is. That makes them sound really quite rabid, you know? Scary people. Anyway, so I will be doing that. There will be hopefully some content to follow up from it, so it isn't, you know, I'm not going out there and you don't get to see anything. It will be worth it, trust me. It's just when I can talk about it. So no stream Thursday. Also, if you join Kath and I for the 2 till 5 streams on Fridays on Yogscast, Kath is going to be at Mindvention this week. But that's fine, because Radders will be joining me. She's going to come and fill in for him. And if it's out, Dream Daddy. We will be playing Dream Daddy. Although, I don't know, it might not be ready in light of the fact it got delayed. But that's fine. I'd rather it was delayed than it came out fucked up. That's Thursday and Friday this week. If you're watching this after the 21st, then it has no bearing on you. And actually, this giveaway doesn't either. But you can still look at the pretty box. You want the pretty box? Oh, maybe you will have it. Maybe not. So, this is Final Fantasy XII. The camera's going to go, whoa, there's so much white. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age Collector's Edition for PS4. If you are watching on the Wednesday stream this week, that is the 19th of July, it is 12 till 4 p.m. British summertime. That's BST. Use Google. Find your time zone. It'll be fine. Then tune in. Let's have a look inside. Now, I apologise in advance because whoever gets this, I don't know if it's going to go back in the same state it went in, just because I am a terrible human being and I don't know what I'm doing. So, let me just open this for you, and then we'll, oh my god, and then we'll have a look inside. This is looking sexy though. So it says on the back, return to the world of Ivalice? God knows, I've never heard it pronounced. But it's fully remastered Final Fantasy XII in high definition for the first time, featuring all new and enhanced gameplay features. Okay, firstly, this box in itself is fucking brilliant. Look at this. The lovely art. I apologise about the shininess, not a lot I could do, but the box is gorgeous inside, so you could totally keep that if you so desired. You then have a collection of 6-card art set, basically. Let me see if I can open it. There is also some background music DLC somewhere in here, so I've got to be a little bit careful on the codes, but these cards are lovely. Look at them. You could have the world, you could have characters. There's Penelope, she seems nice. There's those two. There's loads. There's Ash. Hello. Van. Hello. Bash. I don't know. Again, I don't know, because the last time I played Final Fantasy, it was a freaking Game Boy game. No, Actually, who am I kidding? I played Final Fantasy 15. We have to finish that at some point. But these are lovely little cards. So if you're the kind of person like me that likes framing your game art, this is Black Flag. And that is limited edition Assassin's Creed 3. If you're like me, these would be very nice to have on a wall in like a multi-frame kind of thing. Steelbook, which is where the game lives. I have to do this because there's cellophane on it, but that shows you that I haven't been inside it and stolen anything. And it's got that on the back. And I believe, according to the case inside here, it has the game and the original soundtrack. And there may also be some digital codes in there as well for things such as background music in-game that you can unlock, and quite possibly some more art. I think there is also art inside the case, so that is really nice itself. It's quite weighty actually. Some steelbook cases feel like shit. They feel like they're a bit cheap plastic. Obviously there are 2 discs in here, but it still feels like it's a nice weighty one. And you've got that really cool artwork that's also on the big box. So if you're a bit like me and you like your boxes but actually you've not got any fucking space, she says, like with a giant sentry turret box there, then this is a little way of bringing the art home with you without taking up a fuck ton of space. Right, so apologies if you win them because I've had to open this, otherwise you won't be able to see them properly, because there's so much plastic that they are just shining into the sun. Oh my god, they are really lovely actually. Let me pop all that on the floor. Check out the exclusive Judge Magister's bust set. You want some busts? That guy looks a little bit like Sven from Dota. There you go. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, one's escaped. There you go. Oh, actually, the one I really liked. So they're made out of like a plasticky kind of resin. They look pretty metally, but they're not. Actually, that's a good thing though, because they're not that heavy as a result. But I look at these and I go, motherfucking king in chess. You could just swap out your king and be like, this is my king, this is my queen, and now we will fight. But yeah, so those obviously are from the game. So if you've already played Final Fantasy 12, hopefully you'll be going, whoa! I'm going, whoa! And I don't know who these guys are at all, just because it's really nicely made. So that's all of that. If you are at all interested in winning any of this, all you have to do is turn up to the Wednesday stream, 12 till 4, and subscribe or donate if you're already subscribed, and you'll be in with a chance. So I think that's everything, guys. We've got the giveaway, so I will hopefully see some of you on Wednesday for that. We have got I-61 is happening. We've got I'm Not Here Thursday. We've got Radders is here this Friday instead of CAF on the main stream. I think that is... Oh, and also we covered a little bit of why I'm doing so much Twitch. Also, just a quick thing, if you ever want to know when I'm doing Twitch and it's outside of my normal hours, which are on the Twitch website, they're also in my Twitter profile under the spec.me thing, then do follow my Twitter, @Lamadia. It's down there, but you can also follow my Twitch and it should email you when I go live-ish. Sometimes it's a bit finicky, but it's still not as shit as YouTube subs. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go now because I'm going to go and stream the Little Nightmares DLC, which you should see on the channel tonight, hopefully, if I've done my freaking job before the gym. So tune into that shit, because I loved the first one. I say the first one, I love the original game, and I'm very excited for this DLC, despite the fact that it seems to be an underwater one with a small child, and underwater is not my jam. Right, thank you very much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Come and say hi on my Twitter, etc. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye!